Hello everybody. Everybody needs a favourite fork, and this is mine. This is quite an old fork. It's got a nice strap fixing, wooden handle, good quality metal and nice sharp tines. I'm going to be using this on Wednesday when we have our kitchen garden harvesting day. We know a lot about what Gilbert White was doing here in the garden in the 18th century because he kept very detailed gardening notes. We know, for example, that he grew potatoes when potatoes weren't a very popular crop at that time. Some people were a little bit suspicious about them, but Gilbert White was an early advocate of growing potatoes for human consumption. We know he grew them because he recorded it in his diary. So this is April the 14th, 1759. He wrote, "Planted a potato bed with 5 large potatoes cut in pieces." Okay everyone, we're in the kitchen garden in the potato bed. We're going to be digging up lots of potatoes on Wednesday. You need a good fork to dig potatoes. What you've got to be careful about is that you don't spear the potatoes on the end of the tines. So you can get potato forks which have blunted tines. We don't have one of them, so I'll do my best with this. So I'll put the fork in about a foot away, 30 centimetres for younger people, into the soil, pull it back, and here are the potatoes. So, got a nice sized potato there. This is actually a modern blight resistant potato type. We don't tend to grow old-fashioned potato types so much because they're quite vulnerable to potato blight, which Gilbert White never had to deal with because potato blight wasn't known in Britain in the 18th century. It didn't affect us until the 19th century. Okay, we're up near the runner beans. These are called Painted Lady runner beans. They're an old-fashioned runner bean variety. They're a bi-colour runner beans, so they've got red and white flowers. And there's quite a lot of beans on these plants now, growing on these tall poles. You've got to be a bit careful with runner beans that you let them go too long and they get too big and tough. So like that one, that's getting a little bit big. Some of these ones over here, they're a slightly better size. I'd probably prefer to pick them when they're about that size. So we'll be picking some of these on Wednesday and we'll take them down for sale in the shop down in our stable yard. These are our hop poles. So we grow north down hops and we grow them up hop string, which is like a tough hairy string, which is on here. And the plants just twist up the string right up to the top. And in September, our brewing team, who are based in Gilbert White's original brew house on site here, come and check the flowers that they're ready. We then cut the strings down, we take off all the flowers like this one, and we put them in freezer bags, we put them in the freezer, and then the brewers come and get them when they need them for brewing beer. And here we are in the pumpkin patch in our kitchen garden. Here's one of our smaller pumpkins I've just cut. These are Connecticut field pumpkins. They're an old-fashioned pumpkin variety. We grow quite a lot of pumpkins and squashes here. This is the time of year when the plants die down and we actually find out how many that we've got. So on Wednesday in our kitchen garden harvesting day, we're going to be harvesting these. We'll put them up in the shed and then we'll put them down in the shop, or we'll supply them to our cafe kitchen making soup.